G'day folks, welcome back. I want to talk to you about something. Well, I did a message about this a while back. It's been a few years actually. But I had a little incident the other day that was a reminder of that message. And well, I just kind of thought maybe I should do it again because it's relevant and it includes this fella here. Now, for those of you that watch lots of my videos, you know he's a pretty easygoing guy, not too much gets him excited, but this is a cautionary message. Don't ever get too comfortable with your horse, because no matter how good your horse is, and how cool it is, and how non-reactive it is, there's always that possibility that someday something might get it upset. You better be ready for it, because it can happen. I mean, I've had it happen before, and unfortunately with this guy again, I started getting a little too comfortable with him. Well, I'll explain what happened. Well, the other day I was coming into the arena, and well, on the other side of that wall there, about down where that corner is, there's a doorway there. You can come in on the other side, come along that aisleway down there, and you end up right there. Well, as you come in that aisle, it takes you to the entranceway, which, well, there's the entrance right there. That's a sliding door. I'm going to give you a little example of just how big it is, so you get an idea. Well, you can see with me standing here and the horse, gives you an idea how big it is. And, well, right behind this door is another door just like it, about 15 feet away. And this entranceway is, well, just slightly larger than the door is as far as width goes, but it's about, I don't know, 15 feet long or so. Well, you saw it. I ain't showing it to you again. That's it. Anyhow, like I said, I walked in down there the other day and got into the entranceway, and the barn owner, well, the outside door was open, and he had a ladder there. He was working on one of the rollers for the outside door, and he was up on the ladder with an angle grinder trying to cut off a bolt that couldn't be undone any other way. And that was actually the first time I ever saw him get that excited about anything. When he fired up that angle grinder, well, it makes all kinds of noise and sparks and every other darn thing. And, well, I didn't have a saddle on, but I had him on lead just like I do now. And when we were standing there, well, he starts to vibrate. And next thing you know, all 4 feet are bouncing off the ground. And you know, I thought, man, if I don't do something quick, this is not going to end well. Because if he decides to take off, even though I'm hanging on to a lead, I cannot stop him. That's a fact. You can't stop a horse holding on to a lead. He'll drag you away. Nothing you can do about it. And like I said, the outside door was actually open, so the most likely direction he's going to want to go to freedom is out there, which would knock the guy off the ladder that had a running angle grinder. And that would not have been a good thing. Very bad. So fortunately, I happened to be standing in the corner there, right by the corner of the door, and I very quickly pushed the door open, and I had the lead in my hand. I just took and I threw it in the air as he went flying through the doorway and into the arena. Well, he didn't go very far, and he came to a stop, but had I not reacted quickly on that one, it could have ended badly. And I don't like a horse running around with a lead on it, but I knew there was no point in hanging on to it, so I just tossed it and let it go. It was one of those judgment calls. You know, I don't like letting go of a horse at all, that sort of thing. But, you know, considering what the options were, you know, probably the best thing I could have done. And it was fortunate I acted as quickly as I did. And, you know, like I said, this is a cautionary tale. Don't get too comfortable with your horse, because had I not reacted, and I did get a little lax with that one. I was standing there talking to the barn owner while he was grinding away and making all this noise that, you know, I should have thought that would have upset a horse. I know better. Nice guy. But, you know, I got a little too comfortable with this one, and it kind of caught me off guard that he got that excited as he did. But fortunately, I reacted quick enough and I managed to do something. But, you know, it's a cautionary tale. It's like, don't get too comfortable with your horse. You just never know how good, never mind how good that horse is. And this guy is marvelous. He's just a super easygoing guy. Not too much gets him excited. But that day, boy, did he
It
get
just showed me
excited.
that, you know, no matter how good your horse is, someone can get it excited, and you can't forget that, even if you got a really good horse. So this is just a cautionary message, word of warning. If you got a horse that you're like 100% comfortable with, feel super safe with, which hopefully you do, that doesn't mean nothing can ever get them upset. And I gave this message as a warning once before, and I'm going to do it again because I've seen it a few times myself, and I know it can happen. I've had it happen to me, and just don't get too comfortable with your horse.